Hi, my name is Farida, and I talk to Black and Muslim women about living a life of ease through remote work and travel. If any of these things sound like a vibe, please like, comment, and subscribe. Today, I'm going to be talking about the FIRE movement, financial independence, retire early, and how we can use this movement to fund our life of ease, even if you're in your 40s or 50s and have not started saving for retirement yet. Let's jump right in. So, what is FIRE? FIRE stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. At its core, FIRE means you save and invest aggressively, you reduce unnecessary expenses, you build enough assets so your money supports your life, and you are no longer dependent on a job for survival. So, if you are in your 40s, in your 50s, and you have not saved aggressively in your youth, it is okay. The FIRE movement is for you too. Whether you are just starting on this journey or you're approaching retirement age, you can still reap the benefits of the different types of FIRE. So, through the lock in challenge, I was able to reduce my expenses dramatically through downsizing, giving things away, through moving from a two-bedroom to a one-bedroom apartment, and really getting rid of a lot of unnecessary subscriptions that I was paying for without even realizing it. Also, by increasing my investment significantly, I was unwittingly doing a lot of the tenets of the FIRE movement. Now that I've eliminated debt, I've downsized, and I'm living modestly, it's time to get a little bit more aggressive. For women, FIRE isn't about luxury or ego. It's about autonomy, rest, leaving toxic work environments, and having time for family, health, and your spirituality. So I have probably the best job in the world. I love my job. I love helping students every day achieve their dreams of becoming teachers. However, it is not a work from anywhere job. So it's been really difficult looking for other positions and opportunities because thank goodness I'm not in a position of burnout. I am very happy with my position, but I have a dream of snowbirding, flex padding, being a slow mad, and living around the world. So it is a very difficult situation that I'm in to pursue this FIRE movement versus just quitting my job and living in Vietnam or Malaysia. Not all FIRE looks the same. It is important to choose what aligns with your values and energy. So for lean FIRE, it is you live off of minimal expenses while you're young. You have a simple living lifestyle. Dave Ramsey calls it the rice and beans, beans and rice lifestyle. And you are also taking advantage of geo arbitrage, living in very inexpensive countries like Southeast Asia, Albania, to also fund your lean FIRE lifestyle. So this is best suited to the person who started saving very young and is living very modestly and is happy not working again, but not necessarily having any luxuries in their life. Then you have Coast Fire. What you do is you invest enough early on when you're young, and then once you hit your fire number, you stop the heavy saving later on in life. You're just saving very minimally. So, for example, you were wise with your money while you were younger, you were aggressive, you were putting away 30, 40, 50% of your income and just throwing it at your investment accounts, maxing them all out. And then once you hit your 40s, you totally relax and start sending in the minimum contributions. And then these people hit their fire number. And then these people just, they coast away into early retirement. So it is a really good idea for those early savers as well. Number three, barista fire is very interesting to me. And this is when you maybe didn't have a head start with saving. Maybe you thought about investment and retirement a little bit later in your life or had hardships and challenges that prevented you from investing early. And this is where you work part time or have flexible work. You have your investments that cover some of your expenses, and you have a part time or flexible job that covers the rest. Your investments are growing quietly in the background, and you're taking out 2, maybe 2.5% of those investments to cover your daily expenses. And this aligns so beautifully with a life of ease. Some people actually become baristas. They work part time at Starbucks, or let's not use Starbucks. They work part time at a coffee shop. And whenever they're ready to hit the road or do something, they go, they live their lives. They are using the money that they've earned from a very easy, low stress job, as well as the money that they have from their investments. So that is the one that is very interesting to me since I've had such a late start in investing. Number four is Fat Fire. Fat Fire are for those who have a higher income and a higher lifestyle. It requires more intense investing and a higher income. So if you and your spouse are making over 400,000 a year and you're living off of 150 and socking the rest into investments, you are doing Fat Fire. And then there's Slow Fire, which I like as well. This one, there is no rush. You are not living that rice and beans lifestyle. If you want to take vacations, you're going on that vacation. You're also contributing to your 401k and your brokerage accounts. You are keeping retirement in mind, but you're also going out to restaurants, you're traveling. You're not going all out for traveling and having $10,000 trips, but you're still enjoying your life and you're retiring around the same time. If you're over 40 and feel behind, listen carefully. You are not late. You are just starting with clarity. Give yourself grace because shame blocks progress. Get on a zero-based budget. Feel free to watch the Dave Ramsey video that I have put out. Increase your income through remote work, consulting, coaching, teaching, or care based service work. And then start investing consistently, even small amounts. So do your best to get another income of some sort, whether it is digital products, coaching, something you can do on the side, gig work, and start socking it away in your investment accounts. Progress beats perfection. The best investment accounts for FIRE are your 401k plans. For my Muslim girlies, use Halal fund options if available, Roth IRAs. Those are excellent for long term tax free growth. And your solo 401ks are great for self employed women. Index funds are awesome. Sharia compliant ETFs and mutual funds. Dividend paying halal stocks. And then real assets like real estate, house hacking, Airbnbs, some way that you can up your income and start investing it. Even a YouTube channel can be a way to have a nice secondary income. If you're not shy, jump on YouTube, create a channel, and start making videos about a skill or a talent that you have. These are all great ways to start your investment and FIRE journey. So focus on equity, not debt. Profit sharing instead of lending. If you are Muslim, avoid those interest based savings accounts and focus more on investment accounts. Invest in ethical businesses and assets. You might have a friend starting up a business or a relative. Invest in them. And increasing income instead of leveraging debt. Now, for my Muslim girlies, FIRE done the halal way is going to take a little bit longer, but it will be worth it. I love FIRE. I love the different types of FIRE because it reduces stress, it creates time sovereignty. You're not sitting around thinking about how am I going to retire? What's going to happen in my future? You have a plan. It allows you to leave harmful environments. If you don't like this job, you don't feel like you're rushed and stressed to take another job. It improves your mental and physical health, and it centers peace over consumption and consumerism and the things that really don't matter in the end. Thank you again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and hit the like button, share, subscribe, and hit the thanks button to support the channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.